Hey Geeks!
It's Wendy Fox.
And her daughter Stephanie.
When we were not chasing a toddler
or planning our next Disney vacation,
we were listening to Geekin' on Walt Disney World with Curtis and the whole Geekin' family.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Welcome home, Disney World geeks. This week on the show, we get an amazing look at Disneyland from two of our awesome super geeks on episode 239 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your Geekin' Family Podfather, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast, also featuring Mama, Auntie Judy, Soul Sister Holly, cousins Jen and EJ, and our Geekin' family will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions, as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. I'm so excited you're here with us listening to our show, and you're not a download to us. You're special, I know, because I've interviewed and talked with many of you geeky Disney people. Geeky Disney people are awesome. We got two of them today talking about Disneyland. I love having new geeks on the show, especially, and we consider you family, part of our Geekin' family. Join us every Monday as we share travel tips, resort reviews, and lots of food talk through our live trip reports, interviews with our Geekin' family members about their trips, and special guest roundtables on fun Disney World topics, or in this case, Disneyland, from our Geekin' family members all around the world and the country of the United States. We take pride in the awesome and positive community in our Geekin' family, so come join us to share in our love for Walt Disney World and each other, and I bet you'll learn something to try on your next vacation. If you're listening to podcasts to plan your Disney vacation, listen to the end of the show, and I'll give you a free offer to get our direct advice from our team of Disney travel experts. Hey geeks, this is a fun and informative show I got for you this week because I got two of my super geek guests, Katherine Stanfill and Jeanette Lynn. They love Disneyland. Their enthusiasm and descriptions are really going to make this a great show. I think you'll agree. I'm warning you now, though, that you're probably going to get hungry. And you want to book your dream trip to Disneyland after listening to this show. This show is one of several intro to the parks kinds of shows and a series of shows that we've done over the past couple of months. EJ and Jennifer and I have covered all of the 4 Disney World parks, and now it's time to talk some Disneyland. Here are some of the highlights that you'll be hearing coming up soon. The difference between Disneyland and Disney World. How much time do you need to spend in Disneyland to really thoroughly enjoy it and see all that you can see and take your time? Resorts, including restaurants at the resorts. Katherine, it's kind of cute. She knows all about me. I love how Katherine sneaks in a couple of these things that she knows about me during the show. It's really cute. Food talk, well, of course, food talk. Restaurants and snacks, tons of food talk. Reviewing all of their favorite rides and some touring strategies for Disneyland and the California Adventure. Shows and entertainment. There's some just great street shows. Think of all the entertainment in Hollywood, right? You know there's got to be some great performers there. They really talk about some fun dance parties, with characters. Always something fun going on in Disneyland. They talk about the Frozen Broadway type of show. That's Frozen the movie. They have 2 great nighttime shows now in Disneyland, Fantasmic and The World of Color. We talk about the character must-dos and a little bit about lounges. You know how much we love to relax after 3 o'clock in the lounges. Well, I really like this. The animation, you probably heard me say, if you've been listening to the show, I love when you can go to a little animation studio and draw a character, because my talent in art is so horrible, but I do really fine when I get some instruction by the Disney cartoon artists. Fun things for little kids to do. Shopping downtown Disney. Yes, they call it downtown Disney in California. We talk a little bit about the monorail and where that travels. We finish up with what are they excited about for the upcoming attractions and a few of their best tips for doing Disneyland. Now, I really want to take Mom to Disneyland one of these days. She's never been. I've been, but I've forgotten all about it. It was a long time ago. And until then, let's learn about this iconic park from two of our awesome experts. Well, I am always excited to talk Disney World, but, we got to expand every once in a while. And I've been enjoying doing these looks at the parks, including now going all the way out to California to talk about Disneyland. And I brought on a couple experts, one longtime listener and super geek and one newbie. I'm always excited to have new people on. Let's bring her on. She's been known to rope drop the pretzel cart in Disneyland's Tomorrowland, and she shows no shame in outrunning small children for a Radiator Racers Fast Pass. When she's not saving seats for her family for the afternoon parade, boy, I know all about that, she's cheering on her two young Jedis as they fight against the dark side. And her happy place is sipping a Rita's Grand Marnier Margarita. That sounds really good. While strolling down California Adventures Route 66. Or is it Route 66? She'll have to correct me.
Route 66.
All right. And when she's not dancing with Groot and Star-Lord in Anaheim or strategizing or doing or strategizing ways to eat around the world at Epcot during her upcoming Disney World trip. She's geeking all things Walt Disney World. Please give a warm Geekin' family welcome to Katherine Stanfill. Hey, Katherine.
Yay. Hi, geek.
Hi. Wow, you got a nice long fun facts intro.
Yes, I put a lot of thought into it. It was hard to narrow it down, actually.
I love your excitement to come on the show. We've been chatting a little bit before. We had another guest coming on here, but you put a lot of work into this. We're going to try to keep us in that 90-minute range, though, right, Katherine?
Yes. I'm just very excited to share my little Disneyland knowledge with everyone who's been so helpful to me on the podcast.
And you live near Disneyland, right?
Yeah, I live about 45 minutes away.
Perfect.
So I'm just outside of LA, and Anaheim is about a 45-minute drive from here.
And you go lots of times, right?
Yes. I just let my annual passes lapse from last year.
Okay.
So I haven't been in the last month. But last year we went a lot. We're letting them lapse because we're trying to just save up all our excitement for Disney World.
Perfect. Well, we hope we can help you with that too. All right. Well, let's bring on the East Coast. It's like the West Coast, East Coast thing going on tonight, Katherine. Let's bring on our next guest. Her first trip ever was back in 1986. Her first on-site stay, now we're talking about Disney World, was at the All-Star Sports, and her first on-site stay with her hubby and oldest son was in 2000 at All-Star Movies. Her proudest fun fact is that she is the queen of the resort changers in the Geekin' family. And she's been known to crash the Disney World reservation system on more than one occasion due to her multiple reservation changes. Yes, we have identified the root cause to all the crashing of the Disney reservation system.
I think I did it at Disneyland too.
But we love her anyway. Please give a warm Geekin' welcome to super geeker Jeanette Lynn. Hey, Jeanette.
Hey, geeks.
Welcome back to the show. Yeah, you'll hear
Good
Kermit.
to be back.
Kermit will give you a big yay in post-production.
Yay.
Love it.
How you doing, Jeanette? You're a hard worker, I know. I'm glad you can make it with us tonight. This is nice that I could record this relatively early, even though we got a West Coaster.
great.
Yeah. What you been up to, Jeanette?
Working for Disney.
That's
A lot of working for Disney. No, I actually, I have been working a lot, but you geeks know I work 2 jobs, but I hurt my knee.
oh,
So
right.
I'm down to 1 job,
Okay.
but I've been working overtime at the 1 job. So
Yeah. And you've recently fallen in love with Disneyland, so we wanted to bring you on. Jennifer and EJ were telling me, "Oh, you're doing Disneyland? You got to bring on Jeanette."
oh, love it.
Yeah, because I think
Yay.
EJ's booked your trips out to Disneyland. You've had 2 in the last year, right?
Yes, we got very lucky. I went once in November for a weekend with my daughter. We did actually Dapper Day that year. That visit. I didn't dress up, but that was awesome.
Mm.
And-
Dapper Day is very intense at Disneyland.
Oh, it was so cool. So cool.
Lots of people dressing up at Disneyland, I bet.
Yeah.
Yep. Even Catherine knows in California Adventure, even Goofy's all dressed up and Mickey and Minnie and the characters. It's like they
wow.
have those costumes. It's cool.
Sounds like it.
It's very cool.
Sounds like it originated there.
Buena Vista Street is perfect for Dapper Day because it's like 1930s, 40s
Right.
vibe.
Love it. Well, we're going to get all into that, guys. I think I got the right to talk Disneyland. You know, just to give you my history, and then we'll get your history. I went when I was in college. I went out to California. I had a friend, a very good friend I played a lot of sports with growing up. We were pretty close. And his family moved out to California near LA when we were in junior high school. So we didn't go to high school together. But when I was in college, he invited me out during my spring break 2 years in a row. And we did go to Disneyland, but I wasn't really into it at that point. I don't even remember it. So I am so, I am so,
No.
can't wait to go back one of these days. So you guys are going to get
You
me
got
off.
the wrong guide.
Yes, I didn't have any guide. I was in college. We had other things on our mind.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. We also went to Las Vegas a couple of times too, and a few other things.
Oh, the adult Disneyland.
Yes, we did a little bit of everything. It was fun. It was fun going out there 2 years in a row to California. So looking forward to go back with Mom. Mom has never been out there, so it's a dream of ours. We almost did it for our 25th wedding anniversary, but in the end, and we were going to do it alone, but in the end, we brought the whole family down to Disney World, and that's kind of captured our attention for sure. All right. Yeah.
So happy Jeanette loves Disneyland, and it's always good to hear when Disney World people love Disneyland. And I can't wait for you to come out because I think you'll love it too.
Yeah, Mama will love it too.
Oh,
my goodness.
Yeah, she loves all of it. I tell my story how Mom and I both never went to Disney World or Disneyland, or I guess we left the state, but our parents didn't take us much of anywhere when we were younger. But so we were in our 30s, late 30s before we ever went to Disney World. And it meant a lot to us. I mean, it was something we dreamed about our whole lives to go. And so Disneyland will be a huge thing for us when we go out there. So you guys got to get me all ready. Okay.
Definitely.
Yes.
And you got to take care of me when I'm out there too. All right, Catherine?
Of course. Yeah, I lived through that.
I'm going to have a geek and meetup I'm going to have lots of California friends out there by the time I get out there for sure. Got some already.
It's easy to meet up at Disneyland because you can pretty much drive up right outside the park.
Nice.
So even if you don't go in.
Perfect. Well, let's start, Catherine, with you. I want to know, what does Disneyland mean to you?
Oh my goodness. It's the happiest place on earth.
Perfect.
The only one with that distinction. It is, I've been there my whole life. So I've lived in LA my whole life. And so it was always, I didn't grow up, I grew up like lower middle class, but it was always like a special occasion place for us to go. And it was usually when people came into town, that was always where people wanted to visit. And so we would go with them. And so I think from a very early age, I always had this sort of hostess mentality towards showing people around Disneyland and always wanting to, take people to the best places to eat and the best rides. And, back then we didn't have fast passes. So I was very into, which lines had the most interactive experiences and, wouldn't be so bad to wait in. I remember waiting like 3 hours or even for Splash Mountain and even once 4 hours for Indiana Jones. So
I'm so glad I found you then. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Jeanette, what's Disneyland mean to you now?
You know, I like the Disney nostalgia. Like Disney just is my bubble. And I think living over here and having to travel out for it, I'm very lucky that, I did stay on site. I thought about saving money and staying off site, but our first trip we stayed at the Grand Californian, and you're just enclosed in Disney, and everything is so, like, you walk down Main Street and it just brings you back, and all these rides that I miss so much that they closed down in Disney World are in Disneyland. So it's like really stepping back to my first trip at Disney World and doing the Magic Kingdom and Mr. Toad's and the old Snow White.
Oh, okay.
And it's like the true fantasy land. And
You did it right if you stayed at the Grand Californian, because that is the most amazing, spectacular place.
it was like I wanted to stay. I think EJ and I poor EJ. I changed back and forth between all of the hotels multiple times, and then the next time we stayed out, we stayed at the Disneyland Hotel, and that is everything there. We stayed club level, and in the lounge they have all along the wall all these pictures of Walt, and like the tears. I just can't. And I mean, Catherine, I have to share that my husband's a Disney grump. I don't know when he stopped liking Disney World. He'll go with me. Like if we do a mom and dad trip.
Right.
But it's just like, I guess the fast pass. He's a universal guy. He wants his express pass and he wants to go in the parks.
Right.
So I'm trying to get him out there, but he won't fly cross country. We were actually booked and he canceled because he also hurt his knee. So yay, go us. We need bubble wrap. So I told him he did it on purpose not to go. But one of the things that I really liked about Disneyland is the fact that the parks are right next to each other. So it's
Correct.
like I'm on the east side, I'm on the west side. Like you can literally throw a ball into California Adventure from Disneyland.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have transportation issues here. And
Right.
you can pop, if you stay on site or even off site, really, there's hotels right across the street that
Yeah.
are affordable. You
And the
can
Max
leave in the
Pass.
midday. Yeah, so if you have a Disneyland grump or who needs to take a break, it's much easier at Disneyland.
Well, Catherine, as we're kind of on that topic, what do you see as the difference between Disneyland and Disney World?
I mean, I could pull the parks apart, but to me, if I were to just wrap it up, I would say Disneyland and California Adventure, I think of them like one big park.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like a condensed version of a lot of the big attractions you have at Disney World. So, Soarin' and our roller coaster and Space Mountain, and, they're all within they're really close to each other as opposed to being spread out at a lot of different parks.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But you still have the immersive lands and experiences, but it's just condensed, really.
Jeanette, what do you think? How do you compare the two?
I think Disneyland is where you visit for the theme parks and you visit for that true essence of Disney, whereas Walt Disney World's more of a resort. Like you're going into different lands. It's hard to describe. Like it's just Disney World. You feel like you're in the Disney bubble, but you're like in a city.
Yeah.
Whereas Disneyland, you just feel it's cozy. Like it's a dream. If you want to say, okay, you know what, Mama, let's go out to Disneyland for the weekend. You don't have to worry about fast passes. You don't have to worry about dining reservations. It's a very go with the flow type of place.
Yeah.
And, we get up early, and thankfully the time change works for us getting out there because it's 9:00 here, but 6:00 there. So we're up early. My kids never get up early. So we're up early. We're in the parks, and I did rope drop, and you go and you can get all these rides done. And then, these big ticket rides that you would normally wait for, you go on your phone and it's an extra purchase, but well worth it. And you're making fast passes in line for one ride to go to another ride. So you're literally planning your day as it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
the
it's not-
big, yeah.
It's not as big too, like Katherine said. So you can, I mean, you want a couple of days, but you could easily cover it and get everything done in 2 days.
Yes.
I think I wrote down that it's a lot more accessible for like parents with small children because you don't have to be so on such a strict plan like you do for Disney World.
Yes.
Okay.
Like you said perfectly, it's way more go with the flow. And that's a lot of that. It's just because we adhere to that old paper fast pass system. Although now you do it digitally, it's still the same concept where you can only reserve, one and then another within a time period window. But I would say, like, if you have really small kids and you're concerned about, like, am I going to make it to this dining reservation? When am I going to get these fast passes? Like, to me, all that stress of fast passes and reservations for dining, like, I would bring little kids to Disneyland because you still get the Disney, but you don't have to over plan.
Yeah, and Jeanette, you were there for how many days? I'm trying to get an idea. What's a good representation?
Well, we did both trips. We ended up only doing 2 days in a park.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have, I think the best, especially coming from over here, probably 4 days.
Yeah. Okay.
To really chill out and.
Yeah. I like that. I was thinking the same.
Yeah, definitely 4 days. And we, it was all an adventure and it was nice because, this last trip too, I took my girls. So it was like a mom and girls trip and we did California food and wine.
Yeah.
Which is much different than Epcot food and wine, but it was just like the experience like that. And now with, the Pixar Fest and all the stuff, I'm like addicted. I liked it so much that I just want to go back. I just want to get as much of it. Like I will fly 6 hours to do 2 days. I don't care. I love it that much.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, I think I would combine it with some other California sites in Las Vegas, something like that.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go out
there's so much to do out here.
Right.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think at least 3 days for the parks and 4 if you really want to be comfortable about it.
Definitely 4 for sure. All right. So let's talk about some resorts. I don't know, Katherine, you get a chance to check out the resorts. Can you speak to the resorts or?
Yeah. So there's a lot of places nearby within like a 2 or 3 block radius, and you can easily walk in from any number of places, including like Motel 6s and Super 8s. There's a lot of timeshare places nearby. But as far as the resorts go on property, I've stayed at the Disneyland Hotel, which has the original Trader Sam's.
Right.
And a monorail pool, which is very fun.
What's a monorail pool?
It's like the water slides are themed like the monorail.
Oh, wow. Nice.
It's really cool. Yeah. And that is a great place to stay. And like Jeanette said, they have the very nostalgic, like old Disney photos and animations and things like that.
Oh,
but my favorite, and I would highly recommend, and you're a DVC person.
I am.
You should completely stay at the Grand Californian.
Nice.
You're right in California Adventure. It is like it's adjacent, but I would say almost a part of the park because it's themed to perfection. And you can go. One time I stayed there and we went on the Rapids ride where you get wet, and we went like 2 or 3 times in a row because you could just pop right off and run up to your hotel room and change.
Oh, nice.
So you're that close.
Or like me, I always carry an extra pair of underwear in my cargo shorts.
That was the best story ever.
Everyone laughs at me, but who's laughing now when I got dry underwear? Dirty or clean, I'm not sure, but...
You wouldn't.
Yeah, you would. Kurt would definitely love that because I feel like it's the closest thing. It's if you morphed Wilderness Lodge and the Grand Floridian together, it's got the elegance of the Grand without the frou-frou, And it's got
I like that.
Woodsy,
yeah.
You would love it. Like even I can't. Katherine will get it. I can't even describe how amazing it is to walk from the hotel that's themed. It's so woodsy, and you walk through this private entrance, and the way they themed it, you feel like you're in the mountains. It's like the redwood. Yes,
like
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's very Yosemite-esque.
Really? Oh yeah, yeah.
So, everything's California themed and it's got that vibe to it. But you're so right when you describe it as a mix between the Grand Floridian and I've been to both of those resorts, and that is a great combo. I was actually going to say walking in almost feels like the Poly, which is where I stayed on my honeymoon. It's got that big grand room when you first walk in, all the way up to the ceiling, and it's amazing.
And those beds are so comfy. Oh my goodness, are they comfy? And they have the little, the little critters. Because I guess we stayed right after we stayed as they were doing the refurb. So, we had the refurbished room. They were refurbing the club lounge.
Oh, yeah.
So they actually had it. It was actually not bad. They had it down by the lobby. And at the time they were set up for Christmas. So they were building their gingerbread house. They had a hot chocolate there. So I guess that's why I feel like it's more wildernessy.
Yeah.
But it just it's very cozy. You could just sit in the lobby there by a fireplace and there's servers to bring you drinks. And it's better than a lounge because you're literally sitting in the lobby and they're like, oh, can we get you a beer? Yes, please.
and you don't have to be, I've done that a bunch of times without staying there. If you want to go in and have a quiet place to relax, the lobby of the hotel got this beautiful fireplace, a couple of them, I think, actually. And you could meet people there. And you're right, there's people walking around with drinks, and there's a couple good restaurants in the Grand Californian too. There's the Storytellers Cafe, which has character breakfast with Chip and Dale. And
we did that.
It's really fun. And then they have the Napa Rose, which is like California cuisine. And it's got this big wine cellar, very California-esque. And I went there once for my birthday, and it's one of those open kitchens. It's kind of like, what's the name of the restaurant at the
Flying
Contemporary?
Fish. Oh, I thought you were thinking of the Flying Fish. Oh, you mean Chef Mickey's? Or
No,
the Wave?
Upstairs. Do you see the
Oh, California Grill.
Oh, California Grill.
Yeah, it's like very California Grill-esque.
Right. Okay. Yes. Yes. Perfect.
Where you have that open kitchen and you can see them cooking, and everything's like the menu changes every day.
Nice. Which one's that?
The Napa Rose.
Napa Rose. You guys are convincing me. I think our listeners are getting ready to book their flights. I love that. Trying out the Grand California. You talked me into that for sure, Katherine. All right. Let's see.
Stay club level. If you stay club level, they have a balcony where you can see the fireworks and they pipe in the music.
Yeah, because Jeanette, you've stayed at club level down at Disney World too. How'd that compare?
Yeah, I am definitely going to say that because I stayed club level both at the Grand Californian and Disneyland Hotel. I actually like Disneyland Hotel better because of the cast members. We had our first morning, this cast member, I want to say his name was Robert. I don't think it was Robert or Richard. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I don't remember. We had walked in and my daughter sat down and I was like, come on guys, let's take a selfie. And he's like, oh, let me do it. And he put himself in the selfie. He made my daughter an iced latte, vanilla latte. And there were Mickey waffles, Kurt. Mickey waffles for breakfast. Like you can't
imagine that.
You can't get that all the time. Like, I am in love with club level at Walt Disney World, 100%.
Yes, I know.
So I know. So does my husband. That's why I have two jobs.
Had to get the second part-time job for club level.
Vacation job.
That's right.
Jeanette, did you eat at 55 Steakhouse?
No, we actually, did we do any sit downs? I don't think we did any sit downs there with my girls. And when I went with Madison in November, the only thing we did was the Storytellers Cafe for breakfast.
Okay.
And she fell in love with Eggs Benedict. She never had it before. And now she's like an addict because she had her Eggs Benedict and she loved the characters. I should say, because not everybody obviously listening to the podcast knows me. She's 13. And she was a kid. She took pictures with the characters. Pluto was so engaging. He sat down with us and he was like kissing her hand and giving her hugs. And it was just, and it's like, it's just so cozy. It fits with the Grand Californian theme where you just feel like you're in a nook and everything's wood and rustic. But yeah, I'm not a big...
It's a buffet too, Kurt.
Yes, it is. It's like it's Crystal Palace.
No.
It's like a Crystal Palace. It's got the good stuff.
Jeanette, it's got the really good stuff.
Jeanette,
we did more snacking, like food wise. We did quick service, and we did a lot of snacking.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna move right into food. You guys are like making this transition so easy. But Jeanette, I wanted to tell you, Katherine knows me better than I do. We were talking before you got on. I made sure that everything, because she was new, and I like to test the sound out with, especially when I have new people on, make sure the technology doesn't get in the way. But she was hysterical telling me all the stuff that I've done.
Oh, yeah. I got my cinnamon roll recommendations, my buffets.
I'm telling you, it's the best way to start the week. Monday, Geekin' Mondays. Geekin' Mondays.
Yep,
well, hopefully,
definitely.
We're going to get you ready to go to Disney World, Katherine, and you're going to get me ready to go to Disneyland. And yeah, I definitely extend my offer we can get on the phone and just look through your plans that you got coming up. But
that would be awesome.
I mean, yes, I have my things, but there's other things to try too.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try. How about, Katherine, talk about let's start with table service food options. What's some of your favorites? What's some of your favorites?
Wow. Where to begin?
Yeah.
So you want to know, all right, let's see. Table service. So there aren't as many options in the Disneyland resorts as there are at Disney World, of course. Like Jeanette said, it's going to be more resorty in Florida.
Yeah.
But as far as in Disneyland, you've got the very famous Blue Bayou, which is the restaurant that's inside the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Yeah.
And everyone talks about that. It's really fun to sit in there. We've celebrated several anniversaries there, and they have like Orleans themed food.
Yeah.
So I always get the crab cake.
Yeah, sounds good.
The last couple times I've been there, the food hasn't been like my favorite, but it's an experience that you can't duplicate. It's very fun to see the boats float by, and they've got the whole restaurant like you're outside at any time of day. It feels like it's nighttime, and there's the fireflies.
It looks amazing. It looks. Kurt, just to go there, just to go on that Pirates.
Yeah.
Like you have to.
I've heard the Pirates is so much better in Disneyland.
The Pirates is so much better.
Yes. We're going to talk about you guys keep jumping ahead on me.
Sorry.
Don't forget. Don't forget food is my vacation. So you guys got to give me good descriptions of all the great food places.
The other good sit down at Disneyland is the Cafe Orleans.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. You kind of sit outside and you overlook the rivers of America, and that's where you're going to get beignets.
Yeah.
And they have a Monte Cristo sandwich that is just
Ooh, what's
unreal.
in that? Yeah, what's in that? I love sandwiches.
Okay, so that's like basically a French toast, like with turkey and ham inside and powdered sugar. It sounds strange, but it's delicious. It's like
because a sandwich has got to have powdered sugar.
I know. They take it and they deep fry it, and it's the most amazing thing.
Nice.
It's like eating a beignet sandwich.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
All right.
And they have they have fries there that come with this sauce, and you have to ask for a second. What's it called? Like ramulette, or I'm not gonna. Everyone's probably shouting at the radio right now.
They know. They know because the way I talk,
Yeah. You have to get doubles on the sauce with the fries.
Oh, perfect.
The other place people eat that's a sit down at Disneyland is the Carnation Cafe, which is where Walt used to eat.
Oh.
I was going to ask if you did that because that was one of the places we wanted to go. And we ended up canceling because we had, the club level Mickey waffles and we were all too full.
Totally. It's good. It's not my favorite. But when we go, my husband and I always get the fried pickles. That's their well-known appetizer.
What's a fried pickle?
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's,
I love pickles, but I never thought of them being fried.
My son loves them. They're good. They're good.
Pickles is a big thing at Disneyland. Dill pickles is one of the most popular snacks. You're going to find them all over the park. They come in like wrapped up, and they're these big fat dill pickles.
Oh.
I don't know if
I didn't even notice that.
Do they not do that at Disney World? Because it's huge at Disneyland.
No, not really. I can't think of that.
I was gonna say I don't know if I just never noticed it or
They think they do. They have them wrapped up. They're probably shipped in from Disneyland.
It's a big thing here, and people, you'll see little kids like sucking on these pickles. It's a very funny thing. But I think California Adventure has the best food of both parks, and my favorite restaurant out of both parks is the Carthay Circle restaurant, which is the newest one, and it's all old Hollywood. It's on Buena Vista Street, right when you walk in, and it's got this beautiful interior. The atmosphere is unreal, and they have all these old pictures from Walt when he went to movie premieres.
Yeah.
And so it's him with all these old 1930s actors and actresses, and the way that they have the restaurant set up is like you're almost like in a private booth. It's hard to explain, but there's like this center, and then everyone kind of stems out from the center in this old Hollywood style way of you sit in these little private booths, and it's such a unique experience.
I love that. Well, I want to go all over the place, Catherine.
I know. Now I actually want to go out. Just grab Catherine.
I know.
Have her take me out to all these restaurants. Like, I want to go everywhere.
That's it. Take her out to dinner. With all your extra jobs. Catherine. Actually, I'm gonna go off a little bit script because when you talk about Walt built this park, and the nostalgia's got to be just out of this world there. And are there tours, and how can you really get the flavor of what Walt built there?
I actually have never done a tour, even though it's on my bucket list of Disneyland things to do. But you can see his apartment, like right when you walk in above the fire station. And then when you go back, they have another one of his apartments above the Pirates ride that sometimes they'll have it open for a tour. You definitely want to check that out if you can go up there. But yeah, there's just so many places that, he actually was. The best way to get the nostalgia for me is they have those vehicles that go up and down Main Street.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah. If you ride in one of them, that's a big honor. They give those positions to the cast members that have been there the longest. And so you can get someone who was there and like when the park originally opened, driving you up and down the street, and they'll tell you the most amazing stories. So
Really?
I highly recommend that, especially if you take the 4 days and you want to get in one of those carriages that just takes you around. They have all these they have the horse-drawn ones, but then they have little jitneys and different cars. It's fun.
Nice. Yeah, I think if I go, that's one of those things I think I would put on my list to do for sure. I love the history of Walt, and what better place to do that? All right, Jeanette, how about some favorite foods for you? You can go anywhere with this. Was it quick service? You want to try some quick service or snacks or what?
We did. Probably the best were the snacks. We did food and wine, and the way they have it is really spread out. It's not like booths. It's like if you go to one land, there'll be a booth there. But everywhere we passed, we found something. So some were a mixture. My girls had churros, and that was their thing. So we had churros. We had what else in California Adventure? The stand with the pineapple cotton candy. That was a huge hit.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, so my one daughter got the regular, and the other two got pineapple, and oh my goodness, I'm surprised they didn't go into a sugar coma, but it was actually really good. It wasn't, I don't know, it just had the right hint of pineapple.
Oh, I like that.
What else I'm trying to think what else really stood out that I want to pull away from food and wine because that's not always there.
Well, you mentioned churros, and one thing I think is really neat about our parks is there's a really heavy Mexican influence because of our location. And so now they have some things on carts, like we have the churros, of course, and sometimes we have flavored churros. But we also now have elote, and of course I'm pronouncing that wrong as well. But that's like a Mexican street corn, and it's like corn on the cob, but you get it in a bag. And then they give it to you with mayo and chili lime powder and Parmesan. It's like a big thing out here. And I know it sounds weird, but you got to try it. It's so good.
It actually sounds really good.
I love the Mexican.
Yeah.
That's like
you squeeze it all into the bag and then you shake it up.
I'm wearing my Mexican Pavilion shirt right now.
It's very kid friendly, quick service wise. Like all the quick service stuff we did was good. We got hot dogs in California Adventure. I remember going over in Disneyland Park. We did. Is it the Diamond Horseshoe? It's similar to the one in
Golden Horseshoe.
Golden Horseshoe. I was gonna say. I'm like,
yeah.
And I got my fish and chips because one of my staples at Epcot actually is fish and chips. I mean, they weren't the Yorkshire fish and chips, but they were good. And it was the way it was set up inside almost looked like a hoop-de-doo review type place to sit. There's the stage and
they have
stuff
live
like
shows
that.
there.
Yes, it's cool.
All day.
It's very cool.
And they even change them up through the day. So it'll be the same cast, but they'll come out and do like 3 different shows. And it's one of my favorite places to go sit. The food is just chicken fingers and French fries. They do have really good root beer floats. But if you get a table, the shows are about 20 minutes. And it's sort of hoop-de-doo-esque. I keep saying that. But they have songs and laughter and silly jokes, and they pull people up from the audience, and it's air conditioned.
I love songs and laughter. Katherine, you've got so many things here, like snacks. Let's go through some of your favorites.
Okay, let's see. So I mentioned the pickles. I also... and I was talking about the Mexican stuff. Like we have chimichangas, which are these crispy fried burritos. You can just get those off of a cart. They're usually next to the turkey legs. And everyone there's this place called Bengal Barbecue, which is right next to...
the meat sticks.
Yes, meat sticks. It sounds very similar to what you have at Animal Kingdom. I think you have a similar place. But I don't think the skewers I put them under snacks because they're not filling enough for a meal. But my favorite place for snacks is in California Adventure. And my favorite thing in California Adventure is Cars Land. And they have this place called the Cozy Cone Motel. And it's these 5 giant cone stands. And they serve things like, they call them handwiches. And it's like chili con queso, like in a pretzel wrap. They have the flavored popcorn. They've got pretzel bites.
Ice cream.
Yeah, and they have adult beverages there too. They have a high octane limeade with, I think it's got vodka in it. And people just wait outside these cones, and it's just so well themed. It looks like, one of those like old teepee style motels from, the 50s, like off of Route 66. It's fun.
I like that. Have we covered enough food for you, or any others?
No. Let me tell you one more thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not hungry enough.
I'm never full.
I have to mention the quick service of Flo's V8 is like a old car hop kind of place. Yeah, and that's the best quick service I think in both parks. It's like diner. It's set up like a diner food. Yeah, but I think you would love that. They also have the bread bowls, which I posted a picture of on the group, the Pacific Wharf Cafe. It's like those Bowdoin sourdough bread bowls from San Francisco, and they make those there too with clam chowder. That's probably the most popular food at Disneyland.
Yes, I've heard about the bread bowls. Well, you know what I like, Katherine, so you'll take care of me when I'm out there. Great job, guys. What do you say? Well, let's go in the parks and get on some rides. Let's talk about some of your favorite rides, Katherine.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm a huge Splash Mountain fan, just like you.
Yeah. That's my favorite. That is my favorite ride in Disney World.
It might be my favorite, but I think it's been surpassed by Radiator Racers, which I have got to get all of you on if you haven't been. I think it's anyone who's come out here and been on that ride.
Yes.
It's the theming is top notch, and it's kind of a mix of a dark ride and test track. It takes you through the whole like theme of the movie, and then you get to race the other car.
Right.
It's unreal experience.
I've heard.
Even if you're not a Cars fan, it's amazing. Like my one daughter isn't even a huge Cars fan, and it's just you just sit in that, you go in and you are immersed. Like it's actually, I'm going to say it, it's better than Test Track.
Yeah.
For sure. And I've only seen videos.
Oh, I love it. And you know, it's funny because I have to, you know, my girls aren't home. They're actually out with my husband. But if our favorite ride by far in California, in Disneyland, and it is Radiator Springs with a, you know, close runner-up for Guardians, of course, because
I know
it's Guardians.
The other shocker of my life is that, I mean, no one was more upset, and just I had a fit when they were going to change. We had Tower of Terror, and when I went on my honeymoon to Disney World, that was by far my favorite ride.
Yep.
And when they said they were going to bring that out here, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so perfect for the theme. We've got a whole Hollywood land of California Adventure, and it's going to fit so well. And then they put the beautiful hotel up, and I was devastated when they were going to close it. And then I reluctantly, I was so pouty. I got dragged on Guardians.
It's traumatic, isn't it?
It was very traumatic, but maybe it felt like when you and Lindsay went on Frozen. I mean, I don't know. I got dragged on, and from the minute I stepped inside, I mean, even the queue is amazing for Guardians. And then the ride, I just was blown away. I mean, they really immerse you, and it's just next level. I kind of would imagine it's like the feeling you all described with the Pandora Flights of Passage. You know, it's a glimpse into sort of the future, and it's really exciting to see.
So they didn't just put a face on it; they upped it a little bit.
It's amazing, and every ride is different, of course, because you know one day we went on 4 times. My girls had me go on, and you know the song is always different,
right?
Like it's just, I am so like I'm such a Disney nerd, and I would just sit there waiting to go through, and Rocket comes up, and I'm crying. I'm ridiculous, but it's.
When I went on, I hadn't even seen Guardians. I was like against the whole thing. I was
you're like, where's my Tower of Terror?
I know. I wouldn't even watch the movie, and then my husband dragged me on, and when I got off, I'm like, we got to watch that movie.
Right. Yeah. The music. I love the music. Yeah. I've only seen the movie one time. I haven't seen the second one yet. But yeah, I know how you feel. You know, we picketed at Maelstrom. We had our shirts, and they still took it away. But I have to admit, you've heard me say, we do enjoy the Frozen Ever After. Yes, reluctantly. Yeah.
The other fun thing about Guardians and about a lot of rides out here in Disneyland is that they change them for holidays. So they do a special overlay for Monsters in the Dark or something like that. I actually didn't get a chance to ride it last year, but it's kind of neat that we get to experience the rides a little different. They do that with Space Mountain and with Haunted Mansion as well.
Yeah. All right. Let's give me your number. Where are we? Number 3. What's your number 3 ride attraction?
Ooh. I really like Indiana Jones.
Oh, Indiana Jones.
Yeah, what is Indiana Jones? The roller coaster?
I think the closest. It's trying to think. It's almost like a dinosaur type.
Oh yes.
Where you're like in like a Jeep type vehicle.
Yeah, I think they are the same vehicles. Yeah, same kind of.
And it's the technology. Is it Raiders of the Lost Ark?
It's Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a little bit more bigger than Dinosaur from what I remember of Dinosaur.
Yeah. It's really a thrill ride. It really is.
It's longer.
Yeah.
It's longer than Dinosaur.
My son will go on it, but he won't open his eyes.
How old is he, Catherine?
He is 7, about to be 8.
Well, yeah.
He's pretty brave, but that ride scares him.
That's a big ride. Like my girls are, you know, when we go there, the roller coaster girls, like any roller coaster, like even Aerosmith, it's like tame for them. And even after Indiana Jones, they were like, that was really intense. I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
It's an intense ride because
The
it's
other
just
thing-
in the movie.
Oh,
They also build it up for you too, like that the queue is really immersive and long.
Yes.
Even when it's a short line, you walk through the whole temple, take you back
Yes.
there, and they have all the like build up for the ride about don't look at the snake eyes because there's like a goddess that's gonna curse you, and the temple and the this, and you know, so you get kind of freaked out as you're waiting.
good.
Yeah, and that ride does go down a lot. I did notice when we're there, like there was a couple of times we tried to go and they're like, oh, we're down, you know, and they give you the paper fast passes to come back,
Right.
but
Very technical.
it's worth it. But
Yeah.
it's one of those, if, you know, hour waits, 70-minute waits sometimes to get on the ride. And it's right in the middle of Adventureland, which is cool. It's really fitting there. It's very cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
it does go down all the time. You definitely want to get a fast pass for it.
Jeanette, what's your next favorite ride?
You know, I really like the Space Mountain there.
Different.
I think because, and I like Space Mountain anyway. It's one of the original rides, but it's different at Disneyland. It's a side-by-side, so it's a two-seater, so you don't get that. Like, I'm 5'2", but even I remember going on Space Mountain with my hubby, who's 6'2", and like neither of us could get in or out of the ride. It was just like, oh, this is annoying. And I haven't gotten it back on since, and it doesn't feel as jerky as the one in Disney World. So I just like walking through. You walk through Tomorrowland, and it just feels right. I think my next one is probably Space Mountain. I'm torn between Space Mountain and, okay, I'm going to get really nerdy here, but Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, yeah?
I love Alice.
What is the Alice
is so
ride?
fun.
Yeah, is it like just a dark ride?
Yeah, it's a story ride in Fantasyland, so it takes you through, but, you know, it's just, again, it's, you know, Disneyland is perfect for nostalgia.
Right.
And, you know, if you grew up with these Disney movies and, you know, I don't know, we didn't get to go on our first trip because the line was always so long. And I remember coming on the flight home and saying to Maddie, you know, we got to go back and go on Alice.
Yeah.
And they were against it. Like my two younger girls, I was like, oh, Mom, come on. We're doing all these rides for you. You know, we did in a row, like Mr. Toad's, Pinocchio, Snow White, the Storybook Land. We did Nemo, so they're like, Mom, really? Another one? And then we went on it, and they were like, that was really neat. Oh, my goodness. Matterhorn. Duh. Sorry. I take it back. Matterhorn was amazing. It's a little jerky like the Space Mountain over in Disney World, but there were jump scares and there's a Yeti, and it was really cool. I like Matterhorn.
And it's funny, as someone who's been on Matterhorn a million times, I can't even go on it anymore because it's so jerky. But
yeah,
it's something you can't miss if you come out here. It needs a redo.
Yeah, like a smoother.
Yeah, they need to redo the track. But I would agree about Alice. I would also say Alice is a contender for a rope drop. Alice in Wonderland and Peter Pan always have a line, even at the very end of the night and the very beginning of the day. There's another ride we have too called the Finding Nemo ride, which is our old
20,000 Leagues.
Yes, 20,000 Leagues. And what's really neat about that ride is it has a lot of elements that hark back to the original. And so you get down in those submarines and you can spot some of the elements of the old ride on there. It's fun.
Well, you guys were talking about getting in lines. Is there a way to beat the lines with the fast passes, or are you going to be standing in some lines?
Unfortunately, with Disneyland, there aren't as many fast passes as you have options at Magic Kingdom. So I said you didn't have to plan as much, and you have to be a little bit more open-minded, but you do kind of want to have a touring idea of how you're going to navigate around the park.
So
we did like we had the Max Pass, the Fast Pass on the phone, but like Katherine was saying, we rope dropped. We actually ended up, the second day we rope dropped Disneyland and did all of those rides, because the rides that don't have the Fast Pass are the Fantasyland rides.
Yeah.
So with the exception of like Matterhorn and the bigger rides. So we were able to do all of those rides by I think 10:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And that's
5-minute waits, not even. You're walking on.
Same kind.
That's
So
always my
definitely
recommendation is to either do them very first thing in the morning or at the very, very end of the night, because there's no fast passes for anything in Fantasyland, like any of those dark rides.
Yeah. All right. Great job on the rides. Let's talk about attractions or shows. Got some favorites, Katherine?
Well, I just have to say we have amazing entertainment at Disneyland. One thing I think is funny is that our street people sing and dance at the same time. I've noticed some of yours lip sync.
Oh.
That's my little dig.
Yeah. I think you're right.
We have the Dapper Dans, which I adore. You have that too. We also have the Disneyland Band, which is just a marching band, but they do a whole show, and their show is different every time, so they're always fun. And we have Streetmosphere in California Adventure. We've got they're called the Citizens of Buena Vista Street.
Nice.
They're pretty fun. But you were talking about nostalgia earlier, and they've got really great show. The Red Car Newsboys, they come down in the trolley and they perform with Mickey Mouse, and they tell the whole story of Walt coming to Hollywood with a suitcase and a dream.
Nice.
And it really sets up the whole theme of California Adventure and just gives you like a backstory into Walt. It's fun.
So I shouldn't come there and just hop on rides all day long, right? I gotta take in.
Oh my gosh, no! You
take in everything.
Yeah,
everything.
Something's gonna be happening, right?
In New Orleans has jazz music all the time.
Oh, nice.
And,
yeah.
they have Tiana will come out and dance with the jazz band sometimes, and
there's Disneyland has are they firemen that have that little band?
Yes.
They were really good. My girls loved them. They were dancing with them, and I don't have one of my girls is the type to do it, but my girls aren't the type to want to be out in the middle dancing with the kids and stuff. And they were the one performer who actually, I think it was saxophone, just so engaging. And there were just kids dancing and mommy's crying and pictures. And it was real. And it was good music.
We are known for our dance parties. We're known for our dance parties. When I ask people to remind me of things to do with kids at Disneyland and California Adventure, everyone was like, mention the dance parties. They've got some at California Adventure in Cars Land. They have one where Toy Story, the toy soldiers come out and they kind of beat on drums like what you have at Epcot, the Jazz Jaminators.
Yeah.
Similar to that. And then we also now have Marvel characters who come out and do a whole dance party outside of Guardians. And they even have a big adult life-size Groot. That's an unbelievable character interaction with this Groot. He is so realistic looking. I don't know how they do him. They don't let you get too close to him, but he'll come out and dance behind the kids, and then afterwards they let the kids take pictures with him, and that is one of the best dance parties.
Are there other shows? They're kind of stage shows.
You don't want to miss the Frozen show. It's an hour long. It's like a full Broadway performance.
Oh wow!
It's amazing. It's kind of what started the Broadway shows on Broadway.
Sure.
They even pull a lot of the same people from their shows. They had the Aladdin show there before, and I think some of those people went on to Broadway. But the Frozen show, even if you don't think you're a fan of Frozen, the special effects are unreal.
Nice.
It's really good.
I know. I was always amazed at that show that popped up at Hollywood Studios, the Frozen sing-along. You think you're just going, whatever, I'm going. And it's really, I'm sure it's not to that. It's not supposed to be like a Broadway show. But did you guys see... Oh.
That's my family coming home.
I thought
somebody broke into the house. Like, is someone? And I have my headphones in, so I'm like, someone's growling, or.
Did you guys see the American Idol last night?
Oh,
No, I
did.
haven't.
Oh, yes. Go out on YouTube, watch the performances of the Disney songs on American Idol. I thought they were fantastic. Speaking of entertainment, let's see. What about like nighttime shows?
So I have a whole spiel about nighttime shows.
The
Let
spectaculars.
Catherine do this one because we were horrible. We missed all of them.
Oh,
you did?
you're
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
rope droppers.
We did it from the room.
Well, that's what's hard about it. So because they're so popular, and there's two big ones. There's the one in California Adventure is World of Color, and the one we have Fantasmic in Disneyland. And again, I have to say, I think our Fantasmic might be a little bit more grandiose than your Fantasmic.
Wow, it's a big,
on- It's on the rivers of America. So it actually has all those boats from that go around the island are incorporated into the show.
Mhm.
And you could see it from everywhere. Now that you say that, we caught it coming out of, I think it was coming out of Pirates the one night. I'm like, what is that?
It's incredible. But here's the deal. If you're going to go to a nighttime show at Disneyland, you cannot mess around because they're not in amphitheaters. And you're just out on the streets. You have to get either a fast pass or a dining package. So for Fantasmic, they also do this for California Adventure Show 2 World of Color, but they'll have like 3 levels, and 2 will be at the sit down restaurants. And then they'll usually have one that's like a picnic style. And the food is actually really good and it's worthwhile. They let you in at the same time as the sit down people, but you just kind of have to, they usually give them the priority seating.
Yeah.
But if you get there right when they're going to let everybody in, you can get almost right next to them and get a good seat. But it's a must. You must do that because if you don't get to Fantasmic an hour before the show, you're not going to be able to see it that well.
Well, I think that, like what Jeanette's saying, I mean, if you're there 4 days or nights, that way, hopefully you can pace yourself so you could do some early mornings and some late nights.
Not burn out.
And not burn yourself out. Exactly.
I also have a nerdy tip. If you're seeing Fantasmic, the best place to view is outside Haunted Mansion or New Orleans Square because the boats all come around in a clockwise. And that way you get the full effect of them coming all the way around the front of the island.
All right. We love geeking tips. Tips for the geeks.
Oh, and that's when you can get your hot chocolate and your cinnamon rolls. That they wheel out the carts and you can get your hot chocolate and cinnamon roll and sit down and have a little picnic while you're waiting.
Oh, I better not eat all those churros during the day then. I got to save myself for a cinnamon roll.
Pacing.
I know. Oh, wow, guys. This, I keep hearing almost you say ours is better than yours too much.
Well, I'm biased.
I don't know. I've heard good things. I'm not saying, I think you're on track there. I mean, I'm starting to wondering what is better at Disney World as far as attractions.
Well, that's the thing too. And the other thing is I find with Disneyland, like we don't usually meet up with a lot of characters, but they're everywhere and they pop up and you just walk by and you're like, oh,
nice.
Like it's again, I guess to go with the flow type of thing. And, and for my kids who won't wait in line.
Well, I didn't even need I don't think I needed to host this show. You're helping me right along, Jeanette. Give us some character must-dos.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, she's so right about that because you have to keep in mind a basic thing to remember is that Disneyland and California Adventure really caters more to locals than tourists coming for extended vacations. Yeah. So there's a lot of changing up of food, snacks, rides. You're going to get a lot of variety if you visit numerous times. And you're also going to see a lot of characters walking around. That's like when I mentioned the dance parties, things like that, entertainment on the street. Because if you go to California Adventure on the weekend, it's a lot of people, walking around with beers and margaritas and
yeah, I get that.
Enjoying the atmosphere. It's great.
I get that. And that makes a lot of sense. And that makes it I love that kind of entertainment and Yeah, and they do that a lot at Disney World. I don't think they do that at a lot of other parks. But yeah, I can understand why it's a must-do there.
They're also gonna, you want to remember that, with so many locals having annual passes, that when you plan out your day, you're going to plan it out a little different than you might in Florida, where, the weekends are always going to be busy and nights are going to be busy too. So you might think like, oh, it'll die off at night. No, it's not going to die off. You're going to get like a whole new crowd. They won't necessarily be taking up space in line, but it'll be crowded.
Katherine, you wrote down a bunch of character must-dos. Why don't you give me a few?
Oh, we had the best time recently. No one thinks to go back to Toontown. It's like kind of off the beaten path. It's behind Small World. So if you're there late at night and you go back there, you can see Mickey Mouse with absolutely no wait.
Nice.
And sometimes you can see Minnie Mouse as well.
Mm-hmm.
I also wrote my favorite I like odd characters.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen Princess and the Frog, but Dr. Vasilier, he's always walking around New Orleans Square, and he's such a creepy guy.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's a creepy guy, right?
Yes.
He's the villain. Is he the villain?
Yes. And he just walks around and he kind of harasses the children, and it's really fun.
But Mama loves that. She loves scaring the children.
We also get Marvel characters, which I don't think you get in Florida because of your close to Universal.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing Spider-Man was bizarre. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, yeah. Those contracts are weird. I don't even know what they're all about.
Yeah, but I've seen Thor. I've seen Black Panther.
Oh, cool.
Star-Lord, Gamora. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, they do that dance party too. That's really cool. By Guardians, Star-Lord, and Gamora. Very cool.
Well, one thing we skipped when we were talking through all that food, I'm going to go back to it because, it's getting kind of like in that late afternoon. You know what I'd like to do after around 3 o'clock, don't you, Katherine? I like
lounge?
I like to hit a lounge. Am I going to be able to do that in Disneyland?
You won't be.
You're going to go to the Grand California.
Yes. I heard about that.
We have no alcohol at all in Disneyland, but that's why you want to maybe go to, if you're trying to avoid crowds. I've seen so many people in line be like, after this, we're going to California Adventure because I want a beer. Because that's where you can get your adult beverages. But
right.
There's 2 lounges there that I like. There's the one that's in Carthy Circle, the restaurant that I love, but it's in the downstairs. This is the one I always think of where Holly would be. It's very Brown Derby kind of feel, and they have specialty cocktails. And then there's the alfresco tasting terrace, and that is at the very top of the Wine Trattoria restaurant. So a lot of people don't know about it.
But they have Rosa Regal there.
Yes.
That's a wine, right?
That's my sparkling wine.
Yes.
It's neat. There's a ground level terrace. That's a nice place to sit. But if you go up the stairs, that's where you want to be. And you can get cheese boards and all kinds of yummies.
And it's themed just like a vineyard. So it's actually very peaceful up there.
Oh, I like that. Yes. I love all the California twists and the ambiance there. Now, you also wrote down family lounges. I see something here that looks...
I did. When my kids were younger, I was always just looking for places to sit for long periods of time. And we have this amazing place called the Animation Academy.
Animation. I was going to say, I hope she brings that up.
Yeah. It's neat. You talk about it, Jeanette.
I'm trying to think of the only thing I guess it's like a Hollywood version of Interventions. So you walk in and kids, there was mostly adults there when I went in, but you can go and it kind of goes through different types of animation, and you can make like a moving little cartoon. And then if you keep walking through, there's another area where it actually brings you into the Beast Library.
Yeah.
My kids love that. There's also a meet and greet in there, which we didn't do, but we spent a good hour in there just kind of chilling and doing little activities. And it's my girls
super air conditioned.
Let's see, 13, 11, and 10, and loved it.
They have, in the Beast Library, they have this magic mirror thing where you can answer questions and it'll appear in the mirror what character you are, like what Disney character.
I'm the queen of hearts.
Oh.
That's because you cry all the time.
It was like I forgot what it said. It was something like it actually suited me, Kurt. It was cool. It was like you rule with your heart, but sometimes your head gets in the way type of thing. It was actually spot
on. Yeah, good. Perfect. Do they do animation like you can draw? They have artists teaching?
I thought of you because you were talking about this once, Kurt. I think they have it at the Art of Animation. They used to do drawing classes. Well, they do them at California Adventure all day. And they even put up a sign that tells you, next half hour, we're doing this character, this half hour, now we're doing this. And you can, every 30 minutes, you could just sit there all day and just keep going into the Animation Academy. Yeah. And you can learn how to draw the different characters. My daughter loves to do that.
I do too, because I have absolutely no artistic ability whatsoever. But I can compete against the best of them in those academies.
Yeah. They're fun.
They are. They took that away from Disney Hollywood Studios, and but they had it for the art festival. So when you're going, Katherine, maybe you'll get a chance to see that.
Yeah,
the Festival of Arts. That. Yes. Oh, this is great stuff. We got a few more things to talk about with these geeks. These two ladies. I am loving the geekiness of you guys. That's for sure. It's like dripping with geekiness here.
See, kids, when you grow up, it's cool to be a geek.
Yeah,
teach my kids that.
All right. How about they have the photo pass kind of thing like we have at Disney World? They're good. They do.
Yeah. If you get a Max Pass, which is what we've been talking about with the Fast Pass through the app.
Yeah.
Or the ability to get Fast Passes through the app, it includes photo pass. So Max Pass is $10 per ticket a day. And that allows you to go ahead and download Fast Passes directly onto your phone. And you also can scan your ticket with any of the photo people all around the park. And they do magic shots just like at Disney World. And
yeah, it's
the best investment.
That's reasonable. That's very reasonable. Yeah. You got to do that. I mean, we always talk about how important it is to get those pictures let the cast members take them. Take that out of your hands and you can I bet you get some amazing pictures where's a good place to take pictures at Disneyland?
Cars Land for sure. And one thing I haven't said, one time I went last time and my girlfriend and I got champagne at the Wine Trattoria. And then we walked down Cars Land and we saw a photo pass person and we're like, we take our picture. And she took us all down Route 66 and just took our pictures everywhere we had a private photo session for half an hour. It was so much fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was very cool. That's another place that's really cool to take pictures in because they have the back of Cars Land is like a canyon, like if you're driving through Arizona and in sunset, I imagine it's sort of like in Pandora where you need to be there where the sun is changing. I guess the Imagineers made it where the sun hits the rocks and they change color in the exact same way they do in Idaho and Utah and these places with these big grand rock formations. It's really neat.
Well, you were just mentioning pixie dust, right? How are the cast members? Are they as friendly as they are in Disney World?
I actually had better experiences, at least this last one, even the guests, I guess some of it's visitors, the first time we had the first visit things and everybody was like, so how do you like it? And just very very cordial. I think I'm trying to think because I actually, one of the things I wanted to write down was oh my goodness, where were we? Tomorrowland, and then having just Peter Pan come up and just grab your child's arm and go skipping through, things like that. It just it's cute. I don't know. I think a lot of it's my nostalgia that I was very caught up in the moment.
Well, what's neat about Disneyland is because so many people grew up right next to the park and went there their whole lives.
Yeah.
It's not as many. Oh no. No, just because so many people have lived nearby their whole lives. there's a lot more like investment into the park from the cast members. A lot of the people are from that area.
Right.
And some of the cast members have worked there for years and years and years. So we don't have a thing like you have the college program where people come in to work and then some people stay. It's usually like local people who've been there their whole lives. So you get a lot of experience.
Nice.
I have always had a good experience with Disney service across the board. So I don't know if one's better than the other, but you definitely can find original people who like knew Walt. And
makes me think of there's some legendary people, cast members that are well known at Disney World. Although I don't know if you see it as much anymore. There used to be a guy that was at the yacht club. What's his name? Art?
Yeah.
And he was a greeter there. He was legendary. Arnell, we talk about all the time from the French Quarter, Port Orleans. But yeah, it sounds like you got a lot of folks like that have just been lifers.
Yeah, we just last year they retired Chef Oscar, who was Walt's chef at the Carnation Cafe on Main Street.
Wow.
And he just retired last year, and they had I think they closed down the park and had a party for him.
Yeah, sounds very family oriented place for sure.
I know, we're getting old though. You're right, it is changing.
Boy, guys, I think I'm going to ask what's favorite. If you got little kids, what's something that's must do for the little guys? Besides the characters, we just went through all that. Any rides or attractions or?
There's the Bugs Life.
Yeah,
Bugs Life. They have all the little. There's very it's almost like a carnival type, but it's all geared like the little rides, and it's adorable. Like one of them, you ride in a Chinese takeout container. I think was one of the ones. That's cute.
My wish for Toy Story Land that's going to open for Hollywood Studios is that it's even an ounce as immersive and amazing as Bugs Land. I think Bugs Land is if I had to say underrated, sometimes you do that.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of the most underrated parts of the park. A lot of people don't bother going in there because it's, like she said, a lot of kid rides, but they're so well themed. And you walk in and the idea is that you're the size of a bug and you look up and there's these big clovers and the lights are fireflies and the benches are made out of popsicle sticks that have like been where the popsicle's been sucked off. So they still have that like color stain on them. And oh my gosh, I still ride like Heimlich's train where you just sit and ride around and he takes you through things he's munched on and you smell candy and cookies. And it's such a fun little part of the park to me that it doesn't get as much love because I think the movie's not as popular anymore, but
you made me think, Jeanette, you got to help me with this at Disney World. Remember they used to have Honey, I Shrunk the Audience next in Hollywood Studios?
Yes.
Is that still there? You know, remember they had big, like you said, there were big vegetables.
I feel like it was.
Is it gone now or still there? I can't remember.
But now I don't think it is because that's part of the
Star Wars
closed off, right? Between
I know,
Pixar and Star Wars.
I'm blanking on that. But that's what you were making me think about when you're talking about the miniature stuff.
So
the kids
many details that like I see something new every time. I just noticed that the bathroom was like a Kleenex box turned on its side, just like last time I went, and I've been there for years and years and years. You know,
I love that when you see something you never noticed before.
Yeah,
that's great. Oh, Jeanette, you got to tell me, did you buy anything? Did you do any shopping? Are you a shopper when you go?
I was on a budget.
Any good places to shop in?
You know, I don't think especially where we stayed at Disneyland Hotel, you could, to get to the parks, you walk through, there it's still downtown Disney. And their downtown Disney is definitely, it's smaller, but you know, they have all the good stuff. They got the dress shop. They got, you know, the big Disney store. I tried to get my kids in to do the Easter eggs and they were like not having it. They have that area there, but we didn't I think the only place we stopped, honestly, was Starbucks and we stopped.
Yeah. Is it like a downtown Disney area, like a shopping area they have?
It's like our old downtown Disney. Like, so before it got Disney Springish with the outdoor mall look. I mean, it still has that outdoor mall look, but it's, you know, everything's together. and it's smaller and compact, and it's a lot of fun. They have live entertainment. They have a DJ in the evenings. It's cool. It's very cool.
It does remind me of your old Downtown Disney, but they're actually trying to springify it. They added a Splitsville, and now they're putting that Void thing in, the Star Wars interactive virtual reality. So they're adding a lot of the things that you've brought in to the Springs.
And there's also if you want to avoid, we didn't have to use a different entrance, but if you're off site and you wanted to avoid that entrance, you can come in the back by Disneyland Hotel into the Disney Springs. There's like never a wait for security. They do the bag check, everything there. So cut some time.
Yeah. You actually get to come in through the monorail. It's really fun.
So
it's at the very end of the block, and you can get on the monorail there, and it takes you right into Disneyland.
Where does the monorail go? What's its kind of track?
That was one of the things I put for kid things. It's fun because it goes on such a smaller loop that the kids can ride that like a ride.
Yeah.
And you can request. They used to be able to request to sit in the front, and I think something bad might have happened, and they don't do that anymore. But
I think one of the geeks did recently, or maybe it was in Little Dole Whips, but there was someone that got to sit in the front. So I think it might be.
Very
depends
cool.
when they do it. Maybe it does sound cool. That's another like pixie dust moment.
Yeah. So you go it goes to the hotel. Does it still go through the hotel? I'm pretty sure it does.
I think it goes by the Grand Californian.
I know is that it stops at the end of Downtown Disney, the very end of the street, right before you would cross the street to go to the hotels. And then I still think it goes in the hotel, and then it stops in Tomorrowland. So it's just those 3 stops on a loop.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of you bypass Main Street, which, is kind of, you sort of miss that moment of walking in. And I have to say that our castle is a lot smaller than your castle.
There we go. Finally. She admits to one thing. I'm glad you brought that up because I saw a picture recently. It's tiny.
It is. When I went to Disney World, when we went to Magic Kingdom, I was kind of being a Disneyland snob, but when I saw that castle, I had to admit that was pretty spectacular.
All the feels.
Yes. You also can walk through the castle at Disneyland. They have a interactive kind of Sleeping Beauty story that if you could walk up inside it, but we don't have a restaurant or anything like that.
Wow. All right. You know what? I just got really the last thing I wanted to ask you guys is what's new coming? Are you excited about anything new that's Star Wars? You're going to get there first. You're going to get it first. Yeah. You see some construction going on?
Really good for us. Yeah. You can see the construction pretty good from the parking lot. There's they don't have it as blocked off as well. Because they just don't have the space to block it off as well. So you can see in there pretty well, and it looks unbelievable. Yeah. It's amazing.
I wonder what do you think is going to happen when a small area like Disneyland gets overrun?
I do not know. I'm very worried about it because people are already up in arms. They're already talking about making an annual pass where that doesn't include Star Wars Land, and I've heard all kinds of things. Because
yikes!
The way that the Star Wars Land is supposed to be is that it's interactive all over the land. So that whole sort of environment that I talked about that we have out here in California where people are local and they go to just kind of hang out, it wouldn't work if they're crowding into this space. So I don't know how they're going to do it. It's going to be interesting to see.
I wonder if they'll do like Universal when they did the Harry Potter, they have to watch the capacity, or they'll do like an early morning hour just for that, or there's got to be something that they could do because I don't
time entry.
Yeah, I don't think it should be
people from all over, people from all over the universe are going to be invading that land. It's going to be like when they open up Disneyland for the first time, all the streets are going to be congested.
Well, the one thing I hope is that then they turn some attention. Right now, they have not paid attention to Tomorrowland, and it's yesterday land. I mean, I hate to be.
Yeah.
it needs a complete and the way they get away with that is they have all the Star Wars stuff there now. So we we also have like a launch bay like you have, where you have the meet and greets with the characters like Chewbacca and Kylo Ren and all of that. And we have the Jedi like movie that they play. And then we've got Star Tours, which is amazing. But that's pretty much it for Tomorrowland. So that's already like a Star Wars land. And what are they going to do with that whole area? I hope they live into the whole, Walt's idea for it. I'd love to see it go like a totally space or, I don't know, some different direction, that technology or something.
Is that
you
what
don't get Tron?
Yes.
You don't get Tron.
Yes, I know. I almost forgot about that one. I don't know if they've walled that off and started building that one yet. Well, is there anything else coming new after the Star Wars?
Pixar.
Yeah,
Pixar.
They just redid our some things that I'm a little sad about. They're getting away from the California theme of California Adventure. They're trying to put more intellectual property over there. So they've taken the California Screaming roller coaster, which is an amazing roller coaster, and they're turning that into the Incredibles. So that'll be fun. I can't wait to ride that. That'll be good. I'm okay with that change, but I'm just sad that the whole theme of California didn't go over. But I say that as a California girl who walks around and gets it. I understand that it appeals to more people to do. They're probably going to turn the Hollywood area into more of a Marvel area, and they're making that whole Paradise Pier right now into Pixar Pier. So that should be interesting.
Well, listen, this has been just a lot of knowledge and fun talking. You guys are really geeky. I love talking to you guys. Katherine, I'm so glad to make you a super geek tonight. It's been you
welcome.
Deserve it for sure. You are.
I know. I didn't even get to all my notes.
I was going to say, any last thoughts then that you might have forgotten or I forgot to ask?
Just there's so many fun things on Main Street that might be nostalgic and different than, I don't know if Jeanette, you got to explore Main Street at all, but
I bet.
We've got the Penny Arcade and you can see old Mickey movies there, and there's a magic shop. So like they haven't, that's the one place that they didn't do a lot of changing to. So if you really want to get Walt's sort of vision and experience, it's a really fun place to explore and spend time in. A lot of people don't. And that's a shame.
I'm so glad you said that. That was the kind of thing I was thinking about too, to get the original Main Street USA.
Yes.
Yeah. And the train.
They have to keep that. And if I was going to suggest anything, like a tidbit, if, for someone who like me, who really, it's a once in a lifetime trip, and I'll probably turn it into a fourth in a lifetime trip, but something that was a favorite of my daughter and I can't believe I didn't even bring it up at all, but was actually the Haunted Mansion, the overlay that they do Nightmare Before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, if there's a way to get out there during the holidays, whether it's in between, Halloween or Christmas, the theming, I mean, now I'm inspired since my husband made me cancel June. I feel like I should book, I don't know, December.
The overlay for Cars Land is pretty incredible during Halloween too.
Yes,
they went all out.
They decorate, and it's just, I mean, nobody does the holidays like Disney, and that's same true Disneyland versus Disney
I'm shocked they don't do the overlay for Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World. I'm really shocked because that movie is so popular now, and those characters. I mean, I get it, but it surprises me.
Good point.
It's a huge deal when they do it here.
Yeah, maybe they don't feel like they have to do that here, I guess. I don't know. On this side.
Yeah. It's good, though. It's fun.
Wow.
I'm not even a big fan of that movie, but I think it's really fun.
Well, any last tips? What's your favorite tip for Disneyland, Katherine?
Oh, my goodness. Just go. Go, have fun.
Buy a Max Pass.
Yeah, just, it's just the same as I would say about Disney World. I think the best things are when you're just hanging around. I posted that video on the group a few months ago where my daughter and my son got to play musical chairs with Alice.
Yes.
And the Mad Hatter on Main Street. And that was a total random, I ran in somewhere to look at something and saw it happening. So that's kind of maybe the fun of going to Disneyland, is that you don't have to be so planned, and maybe you can enjoy that kind of thing a little bit more.
Good to know.
But do that at Disney World anyway.
Yeah.
Because that to me is always my favorite part about Disney.
Absolutely. Jeanette, any last thoughts or tips or anything?
I'm just thankful for being on here with Katherine, because she just made my night. You're like my new Cali friend.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, I'm dying to meet some geeks. I've got my geekin' shirt on, my ears, and I'm ready for anyone to come out and visit.
You are
have an excuse to go down there.
You're so
I'm definitely going to reach out to you, because I know I'm going to get back there.
That's right. Me too. You're so welcome to the family, Katherine, and so good to talk to you again, Jeanette. I hope I get to see you guys in the parks real soon. And Katherine, look for the Super Geek Facebook group. It's going to be coming. You're going to be in there momentarily as soon as we officially hang up.
I will put everything that I didn't remember to say. I'll post it in the group.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. This was so much fun, and we'll be talking to you again real soon.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Wow, did I tell you this was a great show? I loved Katherine and Jeanette's positive love and enthusiasm for Disneyland. I also thought it was really cute how well both of Katherine and Jeanette know me. Now, you know why I call this podcast The Geekin' Family? This was an intro to the parks type of episode, and next I'm working on a show to cover Disneyland Paris, and I hope to record that one soon with some more super geek experts. Let's do a couple shout outs. First, I want to do a shout out to Caroline Robertson, and I want to tell you her 3 fun Walt Disney World facts. When you come on the show as a guest or you join our Facebook group, our private Facebook group, I ask everyone to give us 3 fun Walt Disney World facts. And I really liked Caroline's. I'm going to read them too. She says, "Hello and thanks for the awesome welcome. My Disney facts are, I had a 23-year hiatus from going to Disney World, so I went to Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and Disney Springs for the first time last summer." That's awesome, Caroline. "I could spend all day on Rock and Roller Coaster." Wow. That would be quite a day. "And the Stormtroopers," I love this one, "at Hollywood Studio. Think my family is the droids they are looking for." And if you've been to Hollywood Studios with the Stormtroopers, you know exactly what that is when they interact with the kids, the Stormtroopers. So, Caroline, welcome to the Geekin' family. And I let in about 12 different people just this past week. Welcome to all. A big thank you to Wendy Fox and her daughter Stephanie for the intro. I love it when you guys send me intros into the show. I love playing them on the podcast. I think everyone loves hearing that too. And it just so happens Wendy Fox will be doing her trip report next week on the show, so look forward to that. Of course, it's been recorded for many weeks. And then right after that, I have Jennifer Galambos and Aaron Foster from the Unofficial Guide author coming on to talk about Disney cruises. We've had Aaron on before and Jennifer doing that well over a year ago, so I'm glad to bring that on. It's another great recording talking all about Disney cruises. Of course, the big news from this weekend is the opening of Toy Story Land down in Disney World, and we've got geeks down in there checking it out. So I see Amberly Keach posted into our Facebook group. I haven't watched it all. You know, I don't like getting a preview of some of this stuff, but she's got a walkthrough. It's not really a good audio thing, so I'm not going to play that for you. But thank you, Amberly, for posting that to our Facebook group. So if you want to take a little tour, let's see, how many minutes is it? It's over 3 minutes of recording, walking through the entrance and around the new Toy Story Land. Very exciting. But I do have something I do want to play for you guys that comes in from Chad Pennycuff. He gives us a little intro and description of the Slinky Dog roller coaster. I think he calls it a kiddie coaster, but let's listen to that.
Hey Geeks, I just got off a Slinky Dog. I have to say, it is a legit kiddie coaster ride. So not quite intense as 7D in my opinion, maybe like 3.5D, but your kids are going to love it. You'll dig it too. Very worth the Fast Pass. 380-minute wait right now. Thanks and have a good day and keep being geeking.
Well, that's great, Chad. I was hoping some of my geeks would start giving some mini trip reports from the new Hollywood Studios Toy Story Land. That's great. Keep them coming. We'll play them back here on the show as we hear them. I'm not going to be able to get there until January, so tell me what is going on. And yeah, I'm hearing those 5 hour, 380 minutes. I got to do the math, but Mom was telling me 5 hour waits for without a fast pass, but that is crazy. But so glad we're getting reports on that. And thanks so much for the iTunes review. I put something in the Facebook group asking for some 5-star iTunes reviews. I got 8 of them, guys. That is just awesome. I've got to read one of them. She says, "Love Geekin', Vegan Mama. And I love this podcast." 3 exclamation points. "I am a Walt Disney World geek for a long time, and I love talking Disney anything. So when my Walt Disney World travel agent suggested this podcast, I was so excited. Now I'm binge listening to all the shows. I love it so much. Thanks, Kurt, for being so awesome, and Lindsay and Auntie Judy. Still getting to know you all. And I can't wait to talk Disney with y'all. And maybe even do a trip report one of these days." Absolutely. I highly recommend this podcast. It really is incredible. Well, I got tons of iTunes reviews like that, and that makes me feel so great. Thank you so much, Geeks. I appreciate it. Well, hey, do you want to go to Disney World, Disneyland, or on a Disney cruise? Well, we're Disney World travel experts. We're official Fairy Tale Concierge travel agents, along with EJ Cruz and Jennifer Glambos. And Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized Disney vacation planner agency. Let's develop your plan. Why should you use us as your travel agent? Well, first, we're experts in Disney World. We've been podcasting about Disney World for over 4 years and going to Disney World for 19 years. We've stayed at practically all the resorts and ate at most of the restaurants. We'll help you maximize your fun and enjoyment of the resorts and parks. We'll help you book the best resort and vacation package to fit your individual needs, including discounts and park tickets. We'll teach you how to leverage the FastPass system, the My Disney Experience app, and help you book the best dining reservations so you get the most out of your days in the parks without waiting in those long lines. We'll teach you the best ways to tour the parks, leveraging our experience and your individual choices. Something that I think is really important beyond our expertise is just collaborating with us. Here's the other thing. You're going to have a ton of fun chatting with Mama and Judy. And together with you, they'll book a magical trip for you and your family. Is that something you want? Well, email Mama and Judy at travelintiaras@gmail.com. That's travelin without the G. travelintiaras@gmail.com, or go to our website, geekinonwdw.com/advice, and we'll get in touch with you to set up a free phone call. Oh, the best part of this podcast is the community, isn't it, guys? The geeks. They're the friends we meet and the trip ideas we share. Let me give you a couple of ways that you can join this amazing Geekin family. Get into our email list. It's called the Geekin Gazette. Each week we'll send an email that has our favorite news story from Walt Disney World, a planning or money-saving tip, and something interesting that our community is talking about. And when we have a discount announcement from Fairy Tale Concierge and Disney World, we'll let you know about that. When you sign up for our email list, you're going to get a planning spreadsheet that we use to plan and track our days, ADRs, fast passes, park hours, and which park we're in. And we love jotting that all down, creating a PDF out of it, and then you can text it to each and everyone in your traveling party and keep that on our phones. Keep the whole gang together and on the same page. Well, you also get a travel packing checklist, and I have so many things I need to remember. And I love checklists, and you don't want that horrible feeling on the way to the airport that you forgot something. So go out to the website, geekinonwdw.com, sign up for it. There's a little header at the top of our website that you put your email in there, and then you'll get that starting like the next day after signing up. You always hear us talking about our private Facebook group because it is awesome. There's a ton out there this weekend. I can hardly keep up with it, guys. And people are helping each other. They're posting stuff about Toy Story Land right now and videos and answering questions. If you'd like to join our amazing Geekin' family on Facebook, it's closed and private. And we've been able to maintain a real positive atmosphere there. It's a safe place and great discussions are going on. You'll get a couple of questions, 3 questions exactly. When you try to join that, I'd love to have you answer those. It gives me great feedback for the show too. And that way you'll qualify for that. You just got to have a passion for Disney World and your vacations. You're a geek. You listen to our show and you have fun, positive attitude. Search for the group on Facebook. Request an invite, and once you're inside, please introduce yourself with those 3 fun facts, and then we'll all say hi and get to know each other. Another great thing on Facebook that I'm enjoying is live. I've been doing it Thursday or Friday night. I don't know. Depends. Sometimes I'll do it on the weekends too, but I'm really enjoying this. It's a great chance to talk with new folks I haven't talked with. And you get the video and face-to-face kind of chat on the internet. It's really great technology. And we like to talk about your upcoming trip, or maybe you are coming back from a trip. I had a great talk this past week with Rachel, and that was exciting. You can ask me questions too about your trip coming up, or again, just the trip you're doing. We might even have a theme. Actually, this time we did a little contest. So I did a 20 questions contest. I won't do that every week, but I had some little tsum-tsums I wanted to give away. So I did that. That was fun. I like to have a theme and something to talk about if I don't have someone to talk about a trip, but that is always fun. I do it for an hour or more once a week at the least. You can contact me via email, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. You can get me on the Twitter, geekinonwdw, or you can, I'd love to have a voice recording right now, guys, from Toy Story. Come on, send those voice stories in through Geek Speak, the number to dial. Ready? Write it down. 860-294-4774. It kind of rhymes. It's like a jingle. How to support our show? Well, retweet our Twitter posts, share a Facebook post. Just tell your friends. Word of mouth is the best way. I love to see that. Tell them about how much fun we're having here on the Geekin' family. You could forward the Geekin' Gazette newsletter over to some friends via email and have them come and check us out. Well, happy Independence Day, geeks. I'm having a great weekend. We picked up some lobsters and some steaks. I haven't even cooked them up. Actually, I'm going to have some of the lobster. The store boiled them up for me, so I'm going to have that now. I'm looking forward to that after I finish up my podcast. Well, we're Mom and Auntie Judy and Uncle Ken. We're going to Rhode Island for a lobster roll, I think on Tuesday. So I got a couple days off. I'm looking forward to some time off, even if I won't be at Disney World like some of you guys are. Oh, and one more shout out. I really got a kick out of this. I had to message this over to Auntie Judy late one night. Thomas Grash, thanks for joining in on the Facebook group, and I really love this. When I asked, do you listen to our podcast and what's your favorite part? He says, yes, I found it a couple months ago and have been trying to listen back to many of the episodes before I found it. I love the positive family vibe of it all, and I think Uncle Ken is my spirit animal. I really love that, Thomas. Uncle Ken's not on the show that much. What about me? Is there anyone out there who has me as their spirit animal? That's great, Thomas. Welcome to the Geekin' family. But thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true.
Yeah, I had. That's all right. We got you. Say hi. Say hi to Catherine.
Hi,
Hello. Catherine. Hi.
I love your ears.
Thank you. Oh, you can see me?
Yes.
Let me go. Oh, sorry. I was typing notes.
Oh, that's okay. Let's see.
I can't see anybody.
Can you see us?
Oh, no.
Where did I go?
We both
went.
We all went away.
Oh, there's you. I can't see Jeanette, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. You probably don't want to see me. I was at work all day.
Oh no.
Let's see.
I totally understand.
So
My
I got
kids
the hair in a bun and the frizz going on, so it's okay.
I completely understand. My kids are always FaceTiming their grandparents, like when I just get out of the shower. And I'm like, no.
That's great.
Look away. Yeah, it's very frustrating.
How you doing, Jeanette?
I'm good. I've been busy at work, so I actually, before I left work, I got to take a nap. I have a good job. Very good job.
Oh, that's good.
You feel good?
Yeah, I do. I'm excited. We're doing a lot of, as you can see on the Facebook, we're doing a lot of summer talk, so.
Yeah.
Hoping to make a girls' trip. I've never done one before, so that would be awesome.
That August thing, right?
Yes.
That looks exciting. I know. I was enjoying that today, that conversation.
I saw that too.
That's exciting.
Very, very jealous.
Had you been there before?
No.
Okay.
November was my first time. I'm in love. I'm in love with Disneyland.
All right.
Yay.
So you're ready to talk Disneyland.
Let's do it.
All right. We're ready to go. Now, Katherine has lots of notes, so just be... She lives there.
Yeah, I hope I don't overtalk.
No, do it. I'm the worst. I always want to do notes, and then I get busy, and then I'm like the unprepared guest.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll try to keep you guys to an hour and a half. How's that for a game plan?
Sounds good.
I'll keep you moving. You can hang on a second. There you go. Great job, guys. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. Thank you. And I'm gonna run because, of course, now my family.
Everyone's there, right? Yeah.
But seriously, Katherine, you are awesome. You did so awesome. And Kurt, it's always a pleasure. And I'll see you on Facebook.
All
Sorry
right.
to cut you guys
That's
off.
all right.
But not.
See you.
Hi, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
We're heading off. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Katherine.
Oh my gosh, Jeanette, it was so nice talking to you.
The geeks are great. Wait till,
Yes, I hope I didn't. I feel like I stuttered a lot.
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Not at all. You did great. And don't worry, I edit a lot of those kind of things out anyway.
Okay, good.
I take care. I try to take care to do that. And yeah, hopefully you'll get to meet a few geeks.
I would love it. Thank
Are you
you so
going?
much.
You're going in January, you're saying?
Yeah, that's our plan right now. We had to cancel our September trip. I'm hoping to go January. I'll know in the next few weeks. But it's happening. I mean, I've been planning it forever. So
Do you have the dates nailed down?
no, that's the thing. We're trying to figure out.
Well, if it's later in January, you'll see me.
Oh, awesome. That's sort of my plan right now. That's what I'd like to hit. I'd like to hit the arts festival.
Yeah.
And, you know.
My birthday's the 18th. I think we're going around that time again this year. So,
fun.
So we'll be in
Great.
the second half of January.
Okay, awesome.
So if we cross paths, we'll definitely catch up with each other.
Well, thank you for this opportunity. So fun.
You did great. Awesome job.
Yay.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good night.
Look for it. It's going to be about 6 weeks from now before it comes out.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye.